It's too early to tell exactly how the labs would be affected if deep across-the-board cuts go into effect. But some say the labs are looking at employment cuts this year regardless of what happens with the fiscal cliff. Los Alamos National Laboratory is no stranger to deep cuts. They reduced their workforce by about 10% and spent $255 million less this year. But a spokesperson tells News 13 that even if deep federal spending cuts go into effect because of the fiscal cliff, Los Alamos wouldn't be seeing any immediate cuts to employment. Kevin Rourke says nothing would happen right away. Los Alamos has managed its workforce tightly the past few years, so we'd be in a good position to not have anything major happen in the first 6 months. Others are not so certain. The union leader at Los Alamos says he estimates 1,000 positions will be cut at some point next year, a result of the Department of Energy's downward trend in its spending.
I think people are generally fearing more layoffs. I think that whether the fiscal cliff hit or not, I think we're looking at budget cuts across the DOE.
Montoya says critical positions that affect the safety of the lab will be spared, but he says any cuts would have ripple effects in the community and the state.
Well, I think you'd see an exodus from the lab, property values would drop, the entire economy of northern Mexico would suffer.
There's similar uncertainty for employees at Sandia National Labs. They're also facing overall spending cuts from the Department of Energy that will worsen if across-the-board spending cuts go into effect. A spokesperson for Los Alamos tells me they let their employees know before the holiday break that any effects from the fiscal cliff crisis wouldn't be immediate, and even if no deal is reached, everyone is coming to work on Wednesday. Back to you.
All right, Tina.